in the face of Steph Clay's onslaught in the fourth quarter,
well,
right?
Skip, it's hard not to like go into a shell. If you're up by 18, you're up by 15, and all of a sudden in 2 minutes it's down to a 3-point ball game.
Yep.
You're like, we had our chance, we just blew our chance.
Okay.
But every run that the Warriors got, Toronto snuffed it out.
Okay, but how did this one get snuffed? Because Golden State's on a run, and it's cut to 3. DeMarcus actually had 2 free throws and missed the second one. Could have cut it to 2.
Right.
And it felt like the game's starting to teeter toward the visiting team, right?
Right.
Then guess who goes to the other end if we could see this? Van Vliet just takes it upon himself to say, I got this. And he dribbles the ball up the floor, and he keeps the ball, and he goes on Jerebko. That's a hard shot that he just made.
Yes.
And it's one of those game turners where all of a sudden Toronto bench and the guys on the floor look around and say, wait a second, our guy he just did that.
Yeah.
That pushes the lead back to 5, and they were never again threatened.
Well, they were threatened again. They cut it back down to 5, and then old Kawhi came and hit that 3 on Looney.
No.
Somebody sent me a tweet. You talk about he could do that to Looney. You already know Kevon Looney.
So you're stalking me?
No,
you're stalking me. He stalks me every night. Somebody sent me a tweet.
You see Kawhi started dancing. I said, dance on him,
I'm glad you brought that up.
Dance on him, Kawhi.
Again, I love the ABC guys. I know them all very well, all the announcers, the whole announced team. And so this is nothing personal against them, but there's this whole overreaction to anything number 2 does because he's already been placed on the highest pedestal. He's the best player in the playoff. And again, I keep hearing announcers say he's had one of the great runs in the history of the playoffs. So he's doing nothing in the game, and all of a sudden he gets a switch on to Kevon Looney.
Yes.
And it was not a game-turning shot. That was the game-turning shot. But what happens? So he gets a switch on a big man who's obviously slow-footed. I mean, he probably shouldn't even be starting. Okay? And what does he do? He's like, what would any shooter do? Oh, I got this. And he pulls up and makes a 3. Can you believe that shot? Do you believe the switch? Come on. It happens every night in every NBA game.
Well, I told him, hey, really? Kevin, Kevon, I saved this last dance for you.
He probably called him Kevin.
You called him Kevon?
He has no respect.
Don't do that, Skip. Don't do that.
Called him Kevin.
Skip, at some point in time, look, you're going to have to give Kawhi credit. Although he was not at his best. What the really good ones can do, when they're not at their best, they can still find a way to impact.
You know who I'm going to give credit to? Let's start with Danny Green. I predicted yesterday he would snap out of his slump and make 4 threes, and he did make 3, and the fourth one lipped out. Yes. It went around and around and lipped out, right?
11 big points.
Okay, so it helps. It's like it's an explosive new piece to the puzzle that they have not had. And then how about the man Mountain Gasol to make 6 of 10 shots, and he makes 2 more threes? How much does it crush the psyche of the visiting team when they, like Steve Kerr said after the game, those are called dare shots. We just dare him. Right. We dare you to make that. Right. And he just stands there and he kind of sizes it up and he's
it was another one too that Van Vliet had. The shot clock was running down. And he just threw it up.
Okay, well that was lucky.
That was huge. That was a huge shot for him.
He kind of willed that in, but he can will it in, and he is the guts of that team in the fourth quarter. And then again, Van Vliet, and like they usually get so much off the bench from Norman Powell. See, he didn't even play him. And I got to compliment Nick Nurse. He's pushing every correct button on schedule.
We didn't see Patrick McCaw in any of the last series, and then he gets 4 minutes and he hits a big 3.
Yeah. So
that had to make him feel good because he came from the Warriors.
Okay. So now Toronto is 3-0 this year against Golden State.
Yeah.
You don't think their confidence is going through the roof of that building?
Absolutely. Sure. And Skip, everybody kept talking about how the atmosphere was electric.
Yeah.
But the difference between them is that they've never been in this situation. No. Now we see how they are for the playoffs. Now this is the NBA Finals. We have a chance to win the NBA Finals against the Warriors. The Warriors, Skip, this is the 5th time. Obviously, the 5th time is not going to be like the very first time. This is the Raptors' very first time. So they're going to be crazy. Now, let me tell you what's going to be even crazier. Game 2 atmosphere, because they got 1 win already up under their belt. Can you imagine? They're going to be sitting pretty like, man, if we get this, we're going to be up 2-0. And then we still got 2 games to come back here to do what we need to do. Skip, the really great players like Kawhi, even when they're hurt or injured, whatever term you want to use, they can find a way to impact the ball game, be it scoring, rebound, assisting the basketball, or playing defense. I'm looking at him. He couldn't turn the corner like he wanted to. There are some times that he got close.
You got to stop with
Stop
this.
it, Skip.
You got to quit alibying for
I'm
him.
not alibying.
He's the alibi king. He is. Seriously. The alibi king.
No, he couldn't.
He's also the limping legend.
He couldn't step on the gas.
Wait, I'm having a bad game. I got a limp. And then the whole world will say I'm hurt. I'm good. Thank you.
No. He couldn't turn the corner like he wanted to. He had some opportunities. He couldn't step on the gas. But that's okay.
Couldn't step on the gas.
Couldn't step on it. He couldn't step on it.
You know what happened last night?
What?
The real claw, the true claw, is Andre Iguodala, and he happens to play for the Golden State Warriors.
Iguodala can't hold a candle to Kawhi Leonard on the defensive end. Stop.
He put out his candle last night is what he did, because the guy who was putting handcuffs on number 2 was Andre Iguodala.
So we gonna pretend like they weren't trapping him every time to get the ball out of his hand. So we gonna pretend. No.
The trapper, the key, the spearhead of that defense was Iguodala.
No, Skip, stop now. See, I'm not gonna let you mislead the public.
Oh, I'm not.
No.
I think you need to be led into the truth.
This is a PSA.
That's what I saw last night.
PSA. Yeah. Andre Iguodala had help. Yeah. They doing everything they possibly could to get the ball out of Kawhi's hand. If they got so much confidence in Iggy, go head up with it.
Locked him up.
Don't do that.
Put the cuffs on him. You know, he had the cuffs on him where he couldn't even dribble. He's like trying to dribble with both hands, and it's a double dribble, right? I don't know.
And he started dancing, getting them free throws.
Really?
That's what you do. That's what you do, Skip, baby. Really? And he only took 14 shots. What superstar you know going to take in an NBA Finals game just going to take 14 shots?
What did I tell you about this guy? I watched him for 7 long years. Number 1, perpetually injured. He was on every injury report.
Okay, might be a little fragile.
Ever issued by the San Antonio Spurs for 7 years. And the bigger and hotter the spotlight, the smaller he plays.
No, he don't play small.
Okay.
I knew he was gonna have a good game. He got his hair freshly done. That thing was freshly.
Yeah. How do you know it was freshly done?
Because I know.
It might just stay done. I don't know. Right?
No. Huh? He ain't gonna take it out. Yeah. No, that thing hurt too much. No, you don't pull that out.
I think somebody was going to wear his cornrows wig today, and he realized this is not the day.
Not yet.
Somebody.
Not yet. Yeah. But there's a possibility you might see it on Monday.
If you had worn it, then you would have upstaged Miss Tapp.
No, that's what I'm saying. Because I knew she had something special. I heard a birdie told me she had something special.
Probably she told you.
No, she didn't tell me. Because, this is the last day, Skip, so, she was like going to go out with a bang.
Really?
I get it. Yeah.
Well, she's not leaving the show.
No, I'm just saying. She got to pull double duty. She moonlighting on Skip. But then, we found
going to Gay Perry, is that
right? Yeah, leaving us behind.
I'll be back, guys. Don't you worry.
But at some point, you're going to have to give 2 credit and realize it's not all about scoring. Because you know what I noticed about you? Now, let Michael Jordan have a game like this. Did you see how he impacted the game? He's so impactful, even when he doesn't score. Let Kobe do something like this. Oh, he's so impactful. The man was 5 of 14. No, did he shoot the ball well? No. And one of the things that happen when you're injured, especially, Skip, can you imagine having tendonitis? Just, to the normal average person at home, I want you to find you a small rock and put it in your shoe and walk around with it for 43 minutes. Because that's what tendonitis is for a basketball player, because you're running, planting, cutting, and jumping for 43 minutes. That's what Kawhi did, Skip Bayless.
It was his thigh, and then it changed to his knee. Because the thigh was getting, the excuse was wearing thin.
What happened when you just skip that? They say when you lose some of your senses, smell, taste, touch, the others will compensate. So if you start to compensate in one area, what would happen, Skip?
I don't know.
You do know.
Kyle Lowry says he can't even feel his left thumb, but I don't know how he's playing. He looked pretty good last night.
Kyle Lowry left-handed?
He has to throw passes left-handed.
Well, no, he doesn't.
How did he lead them with 9 assists last night? He's pretty good, That guy's got a lot of help.
So look, you run. You've had injuries.
And what happens? Every injury known
when
to man.
And when you start compensating, what happens? You hurt something else.
I just fix it.
No, you don't just fix nothing.
Or I run through it.
No, run through it. But see, there's a difference between running.
See, to me, what I know about tendonitis is once it gets hot, you forget about it. It's later that it just kills you.
Well, that's probably why he's playing as many minutes as he is, because they don't want to run the risk of having him sit down and it stiffen up. But they do have hot packs and heating things of that nature on the side. But you need to tell the truth.
Does he have torn meniscus? No. Does he have a torn ligament? Obviously not.
Skip.
So stop. Stop with it.
There's a difference between you having tendonitis and running on the treadmill.
I understand. I would agree with that.
Coming in here and doing a show, and then him playing at the highest level.
Although I've run 26.2 miles with lots of kinds of tendonitis all over my body, and it's hard, man. But it just goes numb. That's what happens.
Well, you must have tendonitis in your jaw because you taking the L today. So are you hurt?
L?
Are you hurt?
What are you talking about?
Taking
We're just getting going.
Yeah, he down 1-0-1.
We're not there yet.
You down 0-1.
I told you exactly what was going to happen last night, right?
I told you what was going to happen.
Decide around here who gets
You know what? I don't know who's more delusional, you or the public that loves number 2. It's somewhere, or maybe you're the leader of the band. I don't know.
You called that one. You called that one for the first 20 minutes, Skip. Go ahead and take it. It's okay.
Really?
I'll give you an opportunity. Hold on. You got another 2 hours.
You know what? I hope some people in our audience truly believe you so that they think this is a fair fight, because that game last night was not.
It was fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to get more difficult if that tall, skinny guy don't come back very soon.
He might. We're going to talk about that.
Well, somehow, guys, Drake, he keeps finding a way into
Your guy.
our show.
He was MIA last night also until the final buzzer.
You know, a couple of things. Is he already in Draymond Green's head? We'll discuss everything that went on there. Don't forget, you can check us out every day on the Fox Sports Channel on SiriusXM. We'll be right back.